What's up, everybody? Welcome into another episode of Profit Picks. If you are new, we do always start the show by being transparent. Yesterday, man, I was I don't even know what the right word is, but disappointed. I don't know, not disappointed. I don't know. Overtime where dogs go to die. That's all I'll say. Mavericks plus 2.5 did not get to the window. So not the way I wanted to start my week. But we'll try to bounce back today. We'll do our best. This first comment in here by Brian says, "Good morning, fellas. Rob team totals yesterday. The over was like a buffet." He says, "Take your pick. Let's find it today." Rob Veno did text me and he let me know that he went 4-0 yesterday. So what a coincidence that is, huh, Brian? Shout out to Rob Veno. I'll be seeing him again later today. He is still out here. That's why he's not on the show. What up, Mark? All right, let's see if we can find some money on these games. See if we can find a little something here. Kings and Hornets opened up minus 16 and a half. Looks like 17 or 18 and a half is popping up now. It must be some injury report stuff going on here. Um, Let me just refresh just to make sure we're up to date. The total is also up from 228 and a half as high as 231 and a half. For the Hornets, Khan is probable. Khan at 10 is questionable. For Sacramento, Achua, Clifford, Hayes, Murray, Westbrook look like they're all out. Uh, this Hornets team does have a couple days off before this game, and I've noticed when the Hornets have been well rested, they do usually play, really good defense. Um, and I'm looking at this Kings team. They look like a team that could really struggle to score. Let me just glance one more time at the standings. I mean, I'm pretty sure the Hornets care enough to play some defense here. They probably know they can beat the Kings. They did play recently, and the Kings got to 109. The team total right now is 106 and a half or 107, depending where you shop. And as far as the standings, you have Hornets still in that 10th spot. I mean, they can get out of the play-in. Still possible. Two and a half games out of the sixth spot. So I expect to see that amazing defense that they've shown when they're well rested. I think we'll see it here tonight. I was considering Kings team total under. I don't know any reason why we should trust the Kings side to play defense, but that's the way I'm looking at this game as of right now. I know the market continues to push this total up, but if it's scoring, it's the Hornets doing the scoring, in my opinion. So let me take a look at the chat. Let's see what you guys think about this one. What up, Mike R? UCapper in the building. Raven Ron. Good to see some of the usuals in here. Double fire. All right. Doesn't look like anybody has opinions on this Kings and Hornets game. We'll move over to Pelicans and Knicks. This one opened up -9, down to 8.5. Some nine still out there, actually. Total right around the opener of 230. For the injury report, Pelicans look pretty healthy. Just McGowan's out for them. For the Knicks, they'll be without Landry Shamet, McBride, and then you have McCullough, questionable. Looking at this one here, the Pelicans did have a couple days off before this game. And I want to say they're coming off of, yeah, they just played 4 games in a row at home. So their first road game in about a week or so. But they have been playing well. I mean, they beat they're coming off a loss versus the Cavaliers by 5. They beat the Clippers twice. They beat the Mavericks. They played a tough game versus the Rockets and lost. They beat the Raptors, beat the Wizards. I mean, Pelicans doing what they're supposed to be doing since DeJounte Murray's came back into the lineup. Um, for the Knicks side, looking at them, I don't remember what happened in that. Well, they're coming off 2 games, right? 2 easy ones. They played the Wizards, they played the Nets, and I know they played. I know they played the Pacers recently, blew them out. They've been feasting on some really weak teams. Are the Pelicans that weak to be having New York lay 9 points here? I don't think so. I think that the Pelicans match up well. I do worry about I mean, I worry about the center position for Towns though a little bit. But no. They should be good. They should be good. I tripped out on that. I trust the Pelicans in this spot, matchup wise. Just talking this one out, seems like that would be my preferred side. So I'm gonna start my list for today. I did not put the last game, so let me add that as well. We'll do that. I think I'll go with Kings team total under. Looking at that. This game we're looking at Pelicans plus. We're gonna cap these games together today. This is a pretty ugly slate. So we're gonna do our best to try to, make something out of it. Yeah, Mario, I hear you. It was either Hornets team total over or Kings team total under. I mean, I guess you could just play the spread, but I think I like the team total under for the Kings a little bit better. Looking at some more comments here. Guys not fans of the Knicks, I guess. Yeah. Gabber says last 10 games, Knicks playing easiest schedule in the league. Yeah. Um, that's what it looked like. From my memory, that's what it seemed like, right? Pelicans, Wizards, Pacers. You say last 10 games, so even further extended than that. Knicks maybe a little bit overrated, man. I think the Pelicans do seem like the right side. Glenn likes the under. Alberto says this is a good channel. Well, I probably appreciate you. If you're new to watching the show, usually I do it with Rob Veno, and we talk these games out pretty good. So, if you don't like hearing me just talk by myself or talk with the chat, maybe come back next week and also check us back out when it's Rob Veno and myself. All right. Next one up, we are going to go Magic and Cavs. Opened up minus 10.5. Has not really moved. Total open 229.5. Up as high as 231 out there. Let's look at some of these injuries. So for the Magic, you have Black, Isaac, Suggs, and Franz Wagner out. For the Cavs, you have Proctor probable, Allen out, Porter out, and Tyson out. Let me get to the schedule a little bit. So I know the Magic played yesterday. I can't remember who they played though. Who did they play? Oh, they lost to the Pacers. Yeah, the Pacers were they ruled everybody in, I think, and then the Pacers ended up winning outright as big dogs. So back to back for the Magic, third and fourth and sixth as well for the Cavaliers. They do play again tomorrow. They have the Heat, so front of a back to back for them, but they are the more rested team. They've had 2 days off before this game. Coming off of what is that? 3 straight wins for the Cavaliers. They played a 3-game road trip and won all 3 games. Now they're gonna have a little bit of a homestand, it seems here. The Magic, man, they've been in free fall. What is that? Their 5th loss in a row? 1, 2. Yeah, I'm pretty sure 5th loss in a row because they were at least their 5th loss in a row. Magic team's just not playing well. Like they had a chance to flex versus the Pacers, really. I mean, if they were going to do something, it's been spots, where they could have played better, and I'm just not seeing it. I don't think the coach is the right coach. I don't think the players are responding. I don't know. Not trusting what I'm seeing from the Magic side right now. Cavs with 2 days off, playing well already anyway. I think that they could cover this number. I mean, 2 days of rest and playing at home versus an unrested team not playing well. 10 doesn't seem like too much. I'll write that down for now. I'll write them down for now. Cavs minus best number we can get. Does not seem like too tough of an ask. Let's see what the chat thinks. What does the chat thinks? And Raven Ron did like the Pelicans on that last team. Like to see that. All right. Mario says the Magic defense is cheeks. Brian does not trust Cleveland. He says he don't trust Cleveland. I don't trust Orlando. Guys in the chat like the Magic. Glenn says Magic with no rest, 8-3 straight up. Yeah, they probably were. I mean, who are those teams? Who are they against? I'd have to look at that. and they're probably favorites. And I don't know, no rest, traveling compared to, I don't know. I hear you if that's the stat, but first game back home, it was only a 3-game road trip. It wasn't anything too extended. Um, let's see. Cavs are over for you, Capper. Mario likes the over. Yeah, I think I would trust the Cavs side here more than anything. All right, last game up here. Nuggets and Suns. Excuse me. This one opened up -5. I see 5.5s out there. Total open 233. We'll call that still the consensus. Actually, 232.5 looks like what we see mostly. Peyton Watson looks like he's out for tonight. For the Suns, they'll be without Mark Williams, Highsmith, Coffee, Brooks, and then you have Grayson Allen questionable. O'Neal is probable. I'm looking a little bit closer in this one. The Nuggets, they do play tomorrow. They play the Mavericks. Suns will be playing their third game in 4 nights, fourth and sixth, but they do have a little bit of rest before this game, and they've been playing at home. Um, so not the worst spot for them. They do have 3 days off after this game. I think that's pretty interesting there. You know, this one just boils down to something simple for me. It's two teams, like I said, and I make the mistake of going against that one time recently, but I'm not for the rest of the regular season. I'm pretty much not looking to bet against Denver. I'm not looking to bet against San Antonio. It's just that simple. Those are two teams that bring it almost every night. I feel like so. Uh, and the Nuggets, currently in the, what is it, the fourth spot. The fourth and sixth spot are separated by half a game. They need wins, and they could fall into the play-in. I mean, let me pull it up. Let me see just to make sure. They could fall into the play-in. Um, yeah, they're 4 games out of from being out in the play-in, but I mean, seeds 4 through 6 is a big deal, separated by half a game. They keep winning, they control their destiny. 5.5 seems pretty much like just asking them to win. And let me just look a little bit at this. Nuggets also. I'm looking here. What is this? 10-6 ATS on the front of a back to back. Usually showing up in this role. Suns have been good as a home dog, but let's see. They played the Raptors, and I think that was a bad spot for the Raptors in that game. I'm pretty sure because I considered the Suns there. They played the Bucks. They lost to the Bucks. They did play the Spurs. I mean, I don't know. I'm only playing the Nuggets in this game. I don't think there's any way to talk me onto the Suns. Let's see what the chat likes. Raven Ron likes the over, it looks like. Glenn Walker says Nuggets as road favorites are 19-6 to the over. Wow, interesting. Very interesting. Another thing to look at too, I thought about was Iguodaro. Thought about his assists. Iguodaro, I do like him. He's getting more minutes, right, with Mark Williams out. Iguodaro assist. Um, Mike R likes Joker threes. Red Nada likes over in this game. A lot of good stuff out there in the chat. All right. I think we did a good enough job here. Do a little bit of promo, and we'll continue to throw this up here. Buy 3 days, you can get 3 days free. Comes out to 6 days for just $69. I personally have had, a winning week the past few weeks. This started off a little bumpy yesterday, but we can easily clean that up in these next 6 days. And if you want to be along for that, this is a good way to do it. If you want to be along a little bit longer, you go for the all-in ultimate all access pass. Comes out to under $4 per day. You also get a 25% bonus coupon. You could, go check out something on Rob Veno's page, or you could vice versa. Get him for a year. Come check out some of the stuff on my page. And then the good old 45 and 23. Double the NBA court vision 3 days for $59. Get Rob Veno and myself. And 45 made sure to he let me know he was 4-0 yesterday. So if you had, this package yesterday, shout out to Rob Veno. He carried us. He went 4-0, and my bet lost in overtime. So shout out to good old Rob Veno. And this is a good way to be involved with both of us for 3 days. All right. Um, I'm gonna leave it like that. It is also I forgot to put this up there. $5 Tuesday. So I'm sure Rob has something up for $5 Tuesday. I personally do not yet, but I will at some point throughout the day. I just want to make sure, you know, we get Tuesday off with a winner. So if you would like to come back and check my page, I will have a $5 Tuesday play up later, or you can just get with one of those all access passes and you'll get them when I release them. So as of right now, Kings team total under, Pelicans +9, Cavs -10.5, Iguodala assist. I'm looking at all of those, but I haven't pushed a button, and I'm one of those guys who will not give you a best bet unless I actually have it in my pocket. So we're not gonna leave the best bet for the show, but you guys know a couple of directions I'm looking as of right now. We'll see which buttons I actually push. I'll be back again tomorrow. We'll break down the card, and yeah, I appreciate you guys in the chat showing up. Glenn Walker reminding everybody to hit the like button, my car as well. And yeah, I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Best of luck on all.